moving forward from gratitude and not from fear. You may have heard of this idea before, that be grateful for what we've got and move forward from an aspect of gratitude, from a position of gratitude, rather than anxiety and fear and needing to strive and go forward and attain as much as we can. I think there's a thought that if you go forward from gratitude, it can almost disable you to not move forward and you don't go after your dreams and your passions. But I don't think this is true at all. I think it's good to go forward with a sense of inner peace and gratefulness, and the anxiety and fear that can be produced from the need to achieve something, the need to be something. So I don't think it does that at all. I think it's very important to look at where we are now, to be grateful for what we have. No matter what position you're in, you can always find something. At least I have a roof over my head. At least my children are healthy. Whatever it may be, you can find something to be grateful for. And I think it's the first thing we should do upon waking in the morning. Remember Wayne Dyer doing this, the late spiritual teacher, talking about starting the day with gratitude. And I think it's a great positive start to the day. I think it fills you with kindness, with form of inner peace. I think it's extremely important. Now, as a coach of over 30 years, I've seen some people that have done this in the most extreme circumstances. In fact, one of my friends, John, who I met, he's a photographer. We met for the first time in a cafe, and he told me the story of how his daughter died. She had an undiagnosed heart complaint, and she died in a London hospital. And I remember him talking to me about when they left the hospital in this just huge cauldron of grief that just surrounded them. And it was commuter busy. It was the streets of London were packed, and they just picked up on this John and his wife's grief, and they parted like a biblical sea, because they could just see and feel the emotional turmoil of this couple. Well, I've known John for quite a few years now, and he's one of the kindest, most nicest men I know. And he's still found a reason to go forward. He's still found a reason to be grateful for where he is and what he's got. And to me, that's just inspirational. And another lady I met during coaching, called Sue, whose son had committed suicide, she went on to start a charity and to be grateful for what she had, despite the enormous, almost unthinkable grief for most of us, of losing her child in that way. I've been very inspired by these people, massively inspired, and I make sure I start the day with a position of gratitude, embodying gratitude as a reason, actually a reason to go out there and do what I can do to be of service to the world, to make it a better place. And I think that's what gratitude does. It makes you handle the stresses and strifes of the day and the challenges you come up against when you start from that place of, it almost creates an inner well-being, starting with gratitude. And I think for anybody that can start to make that a regular practice, they will find the benefits. And it doesn't paralyze you into not doing anything. Actually, it puts more meaning and passion into what you're doing, rather than paralyzing you.